to find out what is happening elsewhere and what others have done, and vis-a-vis where does my work stand. So now when we look at the type of things that we are doing in human-computer interaction domain, so and what is the potentiality of writing a research paper. So if you see here, the lowest level is technology development without awareness of human-computer. So unaware. There are a lot of software companies where they have not even heard of it, or even if they have heard of it, they don't know where to actually apply it. Because HCI is not something which is a different kind of material. I mean, it's the same type of software, same set of tools, same set of technology, but you design it differently. So people don't get the exact idea. So in an unaware state, there is hardly any chance to write a paper because you just don't know what you are doing. Whereas there are organizations where user interface design, interaction design, you are practicing some of the well-known methods. You have a usability engineering process. Maybe you have a usability lab, and you apply well-known practices. Like you might be using the most popular set of heuristics, or you might be using the GOMS way of evaluating an interface, or you might be conducting contextual inquiry. So some of these established methods you apply. So and maybe you work on projects. So it's a website design project, or it is a portal design, or it is a e-commerce thing, banking website. So such are the applications that you work on. So and that is an aware state where the people are aware of usability, the research component, whatever it is involved in that, and how they are passing the journey from start to end. So such actually cases would largely qualify for case study papers. Whereas if you are into hardcore research and development, wherein you build new products, systems, tools, you design new processes, technology, innovations, or even inventions to that extent. So we call it as disruptive or incremental R&D. Disruptive R&D is something which changes the paradigm altogether. Like mobile phone is a disruptive device. It changed the whole paradigm of communication. So that's a disruptive invention. Whereas incremental R&D is there is only an incremental innovation. The existing set of things are same, but there is some sort of innovation there. And the fourth level is where you design new techniques, you design new methods, you come up with new methods. For this project, you come out with new ways of doing market research. You come out with a new way of evaluating the usability, or it's entirely new. Processes, underlying theories. You come out with new basically knowledge. So these are the two categories where you can have really hardcore research papers. So this is very broad, very, very general way of putting it in different sections. It may not be as hardbound as it seems in the diagram, but you can say more or less this activity could be understood like this. So we can see where do we fit. If I fit here, maybe I can write a case study paper. If I fit somewhere here, maybe there is some sort of innovation. Maybe it has a lot of research potential. So maybe that topic has good meat to convert into a good research paper. Now the kind of design research that we do, this is again continuation of where does my work fit. So you do pre-experimental study. So this question you can ask. Maybe we have done some pre-experimental work. So wherein maybe you do contextual inquiry, maybe you do some market research. Even before we started the actual development, we went into some major survey and got and tried to find what are the trends. Or maybe you did some comparison with competitive products, the technologies, the type of response people give, such things, and you always user profiling, interviewing, and so on. So that is something which is a background work, and that in itself can become a research paper, provided it shows some very interesting insights, as its final outcome. So it can have low or high validity based on the type of focus it has, because there are certain even user profiling and how we went about user profiling, because sometimes it is very complex. So that itself could make a very good research paper, but at times if it is just the background work of the main pro